Now, when you arrive for your game of golf, there are a few things we'd like you to consider in the car park as well. The first thing is how you park and where you park. Try not to park next to your playing partner or perhaps even a group that's changing in the car park. We advise a sort of park one, miss one scenario. The other thing, when you arrive, try and arrive ready for golf if you can, and if you can't, change at the boot of the car. Then you're pretty much ready to go. Right, so now it's time to get to that golf course and off we go. But I know you'll be excited at this point, and it's very important to quote the Prime Minister that you stay alert, because on your way to the golf course we've made a lot of important changes to the setup and signage to keep you safe. So we just want you to be aware and look out for that on the way to the first tee. You'll see as we approach the pro shop and the clubhouse some guidance for which side you should walk on, some guidance for how the shop will be laid out. And as we approach the clubhouse itself, you'll start to see that there's some signage and some designated areas just to encourage social distancing. So on the way to the actual first tee, we have these little sections for the various 2 balls. We're hoping that there won't be any backlog. If you do happen to have to enter the shop, again, we've got our 2 metre distancing queue around. Unfortunately, all the practice facilities are closed at the moment. Now, we'd love it if every golfer checked in the pro shop, but we certainly need at least one player from every group to check their group in. We're operating a 1 in, 1 out policy in the pro shop, and all we ask is that anyone who does enter uses the hand sanitizer station provided, but be careful, because we've got on guard and on lookout Captain COVID. The little check-in pod allows you to gain access to the fridge for some cold drinks, any confectionery. There's some more snacks and fruit. If you need some more ammunition before you go, that is also available. We've also got our own little mini sanitizers. All payments will be made through card or on the member shop account, and we've also brought the coffee machine in-house, so at least you can take a hot drink if you need that as well. As you can see, we've taken all the steps to make it as safe as possible for the staff with our little sneeze guard screen. But once you've checked in, it's time to go. Now, when you get to every tee, you'll see we've created these little safe zones. All we ask is that you stand outside that safe zone when your playing partner tees off. I think it's fair to say that we're all pretty comfortable with the 2 metre distancing rule these days, but just in case there was any doubt at all, here's a little tip for you. The length of my arm plus the length of my driver is still shorter than 2 metres. So just bear that in mind when you're out on your golf course with your playing partners. Now, when we get started, play will definitely be in 2 balls, and hopefully that will mean the pace of play is very good, but not every group goes at the same rate. So as you leave every green on the route to every tee, we've created these little waiting areas just in case there is a hold up on the next tee. So all we ask is that you take your time, wait your turn, and let the group in front leave the tee before you make your way up. Touch points on the golf course is something that we've taken into consideration. As you can see, we've removed all the ball washers, all the bins, and all the ball scoops. The benches are still in place, but used with caution. Now, one of the other touch points that we have removed on the course, there'll be no rigs in the bunkers. So what that means is you'll have the opportunity, if you have a particularly poor lie, to lift in place and then play your shot. But once you've played your shot, we don't just want you to walk out and leave the bunker in a mess. Try your best, either with your foot or with your club, to smooth over the sand, so if anyone else does come in behind, it's not in a particular mess. Now, the most important touch point on the whole golf course is right here at the hole. hopefully every golfer is going to end up here. And what we don't want is everyone touching the flag when they remove their ball. So we've made it nice and simple. We've created a shallow hole so the ball will still go in, but it won't fall as deep. We've also got a thin pin where you can see the lower part is much thinner than the rest of the flag. This leaves plenty space to retrieve the ball from without touching anything. So we're going to recommend two ways of getting that ball out of the hole. The first, the classic Winston Churchill Victory V, and the second, the Spock Vulcan. Because let's be honest folks, we definitely want you to live long and prosper. Now we don't want all balls or all putts to be hole. When you're out your 2-ball, be generous. We want to encourage grip length givings. Now that's up to you to determine whether you're going to give as little as the grip, from the head to the grip, or from the head all the way then up the club. This is bounce game golf. We just want to have some fun and get out there and enjoy the fresh air with the clubs on our back. Now out on the course there are actually two things that we do want you to touch. The first one is your divots. If you take any divot, make sure you put them back in place. And the second and most important, always touch your pitchfork when you're on the green. The green staff have been working tirelessly over these last 9 weeks to get the course in just immaculate condition, and off course the facility is just shining like a new penny, and we'd really like to start this new chapter by keeping it that way. So do your bit and make sure you maintain the golf course as best you can. Now when you finish the 18th hole, hopefully you've enjoyed your round and you're still smiling. We ask that all golfers just leave by the AstroTurf path, and unfortunately with all the off-course facilities closed, there's no other alternative than head back to the car and head home for another time. We hope you've enjoyed your round, we hope you stayed safe, and we hope you stayed straight. We've done all we can to make sure that you can stay safe. The second bit, well, that's up to you. We look forward to seeing you soon on your return to golf here at Duddingston Golf Club.